Alrighty guys, so I'm going to tell you at the top of this video, it's probably going to be about 10 minutes long because we're going to do a walk around and then I'm going to segue into the interior amenities video, and hopefully I demonstrate everything because this car has a lot of things to demonstrate. I would love to just say it all works and leave it at that, but we like videos. So we're going to start with the soft closed doors, which all function, which is awesome. If people think, ooh, soft closed doors, I don't care about that, but it actually comes in handy and it is a neat feature. So the door has to like latch and then it will close itself. Okay, so before we do the passenger, so this has the upgraded seats, which you see down here, which makes the seating surfaces a lot more comfortable. So you have the leg bolster, you have your traditional fore and aft, up, back, etc. But these seats they will actually bend in half with this button right here, so the top will bend forward. Well, it was already forward. So you see the top bending? It's kind of hard to get perspective on it. There it is. So the top half of the seat will move independent of the bottom half, which actually you can just really get really comfortable in these seats for long distance driving. And then the headrest is all power. I'm attempting to demonstrate all the seat functions work, because there's a bunch of them. I don't really know how many ways these seats technically are, but it's a bunch. So then we also have seat memory for the passenger. This is obviously the M Sport. Makes the styling a lot more aggressive. We have the Shadowline blackout trim. And the trunk. So this is also another neat feature that you think you're never going to use until you use it. So what you can do is if you get home or you're at the store, you get your things out of the trunk, you can hit this button. And it's not going to work because I have the keys because the car's running. But what this will do is you can hit this and walk away. The trunk will close and the car will lock. So it has the power closed trunk. You can see that works. Okay, we're going to do the driver's door and then we're going to finish the walk around. So I'm going to attempt to not close this all the way. Okay, so there we go. Soft closed doors, check. Well, I guess we can close that. So I've really enjoyed driving this car. I'm going to go ahead and park it at my office because I just had it cleaned, vacuumed, and all that good stuff. So other than a very few minor interior imperfections, basically just wear on the armrest and the driver's seating surface. There's I think two of the wheels have some curbing. There really isn't much to point out as we walk around. See, driver's rear wheel good. Driver's front. Good. So, well, we have a little curbing here. Very minor. I think there's one that has the most. Yeah, passenger front. There. And the passenger rear is good. Okay, so we've demonstrated the soft close doors. We've demonstrated the power trunk. We're gonna do a light walk around. Even though this car will tell you if you have any lights out, we're just gonna do this anyway. And I went ahead and turned the fogs on. So it has the active xenons. So this car, if you have a tail light, headlight, brake light, you'll get a check control message. License plate light, you can see they both work. There's license plate lights, stack lights. Okay. Alright. Just one of the remotes. Probably the backup remote, or the backup key, or I guess the battery's low, because I never use it, but I brought them both for taking my pictures. Okay, so we're going to start with the iDrive. So all the buttons work well, and you know we don't have any soda or coffee spilled on the buttons. Everything's functional. So all the locks work. We're gonna do. Oh my goodness, there's so much in this car. I'm used to my 996s that don't have a lot of doodads. Sunroof. We're gonna go ahead and open this so we can get some more light in here. Okay, so we've done iDrive, we've done radio, we've done cluster. So it has, because it has the M Sport, we have Sport Plus. I normally drive in Sport, that's my happy place. Then we have Comfort, which I don't think I've ever driven in Comfort. Okay, we have our e-brake, which obviously is electronic. You can feel the pedal go in, pedal go out. You can turn off your traction, which of course when you go into Sport Plus, it automatically disables traction. Okay, we have the park sensors. Let's see. So there's the park sensor. And then I can go ahead and pull up close to this mailbox. So there's the mailbox, and we're gonna pick it up there. Oh, there it is. I guess it's really skinny. Yeah, so we're gonna back up, and there is a wall back there. Well, might actually be too far, but we're gonna find out. Yeah, there it is. So that's picking up a brick wall behind us. So that's still showing that I'm close to go back. I'm in drive. So then we're good. Okay. And again, I just want to mention that these cars, like if there's something wrong, we have a message that the parking sensors are screwy or need service or something like that. Okay, so then we also have auto wipers right there. And you always check your horn. Okay. We got our cruise. So there's the light. Cruise control ready. Cruise control ready. So this is radio, or speaker volume, whatnot. And then that's phone. Okay. Then you can link your phone if you want to. So it is obviously a Bluetooth compatible vehicle. Alright, turn it down. Okay, so the climate system, everything works down here. I had new buttons installed because they were looking pretty rough, as most of them do, until they're replaced. So it's nice, you have 2 fans, and then you can direct. My wife and I joke that the fan direction, she has a Cayenne, has saved our marriage, because I like air on my feet and she does not. So if I'm in the passenger seat, it's a nice feature. It's something you think, oh, I don't care, but it's cool. So I can have air on my feet in the passenger seat, and then the driver, they're like, I don't want air on my feet. So you can just have it blowing directly on you. Which, again, you think it doesn't matter, but, it's nice to have. So this button here, this is something else you think that you don't care about. But what this does is, so if you have a driver and a passenger, so the passenger is like, oh, I want it really, hot. And the driver's like, all right, I'm cold, so we're going to do this number. But then the passenger gets out, and let's say you're like me and you're a little OCD, and you want your temperatures to match, but you don't want to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. If you hit the all button, it's similar to sync. It'll pick up the driver's temperature and link it on the passenger side. Again, you're like, oh, I would never care about that. But it's annoying to have to I like these numbers to match. So it just makes my life a little easier. Then we have the cup holders and 12 volt. Then you also have a 12 volt in here, and your auxiliaries in, and then there's another 12 volt in the back. Okay, so that is, and then it has power steering wheel. So it goes up and down and in and out, which is nice. And then you also have your paddle shifters here.